Gaming. I'm sure for many of us, gaming has some of our fondest memories. Those hardcore all-nighters, action-packed LANs, those play of the games, and those janky Warcraft 3 custom maps. But as the slow march of death approaches, it can be difficult to remember those good times. So how do we fix that? Well, with one of today's 10 video game character car designs. Kicking things off with everyone's favorite little dragon, we've got Spyro. For this one, we've got the iconic purple and orange colors. You've got possibly my favorite decal in the Dragon Lord. Those fiery Draco wheels match up with both the theme and the color. The Dragon Wings topper is a fantastic thematic addition. And then you've got the standard boost for a light flamethrower effect. We've then got the Evil Bowser, submitted by our friend FabM. A lot of fantastic pieces in this design. First one's going to be that Royal Tyrant in Crimson. Gives a very nice evil look. You've got the Dino paint finish to match up with the texture of Bowser. A Stegosaur topper to match up with the spikes on his shell. And speaking of spikes, those Ripper wheels match up with his spiky gauntlet-y thingies. And even the accessories fit in very nicely, with the flamethrower matching Bowser's fire breathing ability and the friction trail for a similar effect. We then got the speedy boy, and that is Sonic. For this one, I used the Monster Cat decal, and I really love it here because that cat seems to match up very nicely with the look of Sonic. You've got some furry paint finishes to match up with Sonic's texture, the Wildcat ears to match up with Sonic's very own, and the lightning boost, which gives a very speedy feel. However, probably my favorite addition in this design is the use of the Crimson Photon wheels. Whenever you're driving with these, that spinning photon is going to look very similar to Sonic's feet when he's running. Now if you're tired of being held down by your teammates, well, it's time to carry with the Genji design by VNMZ. I really love the use of the colors here, match up very nicely with Genji, especially with that anodized paint finish. For the wheels, how could you not go with the ninja? It's in the name, but they surprisingly also go very well with the design. You've then got Genji's iconic weapon with your topper, and that's going to be the very cool shuriken. Moving on to the most popular Pokemon of them all, we've got a Pikachu design by FabM. Now the Flash wheels are fantastic with a Pikachu design. They're lightning themed, but that red circle also matches up with his cheeks. You're then going to want a lot of lightning themed accessories, from the lightning bolt antenna, the lightning boost, and the lightning trail. The final thing we could take a look at is the fast forward car. Always nice in a yellow theme. However, I definitely don't think it's essential. Can replace an out if you don't have the fast forward. But I do think you'll make Fab happy, since the fast forward is his favorite car. But then we move on to Crash Bandicoot. We've got all of Crash's iconic colors here. You've got the orange of his fur, the blue for his pants, and the crimson for his shoes. Went with the Lone Wolf decal here, because I felt the wolf looks a bit similar to our friend Crash. Threw on a zebra paint finish here. I thought it matched up in terms of texture, but it also helped with the orange colors. Got a lot of wheel choices, but I simply went with the polychromes. And taking a look at the boost, I went with the orange tachyon because it's also got a bit of red in that design. We then have our Kirby design by Lexing, with some slight modifications by myself. This is surprisingly one of my favorite designs, and I think it's really that Scarab battle car, which helps to capture the small nature of Kirby. I opted for some pink Tanikas to match up the simple, darker pink look of Kirby's feet. Kirby's all about stars, so we're rocking a star antenna here, and of course, the Battle Stars boost. While Kirby is cute, small and sweet, we now have an evil design with the Horned Reaper from the Dungeon Keeper franchise. This one starts out with the scary Dr. Thrash Octane decal, which looks very similar to the Horned Reaper. We're using a technique I have showed off before, and that is the sun damage paint finish on a primary for a very dark looking design. You've got the crimson grimalkins, a suitable scary fit, and some really solid accessories with the night terror boost and the Hallowtide trail. Now for some fun in the jungle, we've got a Donkey Kong design. For this one, we've got some brown and orange that fits with Mr. Donkey Kong, and some crimson to match up with his tie. The Island King decal for the Octane is going to fit really well. And we're going to throw a Mr. Banana topper here, which makes it look like he's actually angrily eating that banana. Got a bit of an uncommon wheel in the burnt sienna Quimby, but it matches up in terms of color with brown and crimson. And the final thing we could take a look at is going to be the Sandstorm boost, which I think really fits well with the browns of this design. We then have our girly design for today's video, and that is Princess Peach by VNMZ. Now we could start off by talking about the colors for this design. You've got the pink for Peach's dress, you've got the saffron for her golden hair, and some white in the design to match up with her gloves. I like the use of the titanium white Griffin decal, very clean and regal look to it. The Zombo wheels match up nicely with our selection of colors. You've got the tiara topper for our little princess. And the final thing we could take a look at is going to be the Sunray boost, which represents her nice golden locks. But that is going to be a wrap on our 10 video game character car designs. I'd love for you guys to let me know in the comments what you thought your favorite design was. In the description, you'll also find a link to the Discord server where you can submit designs and possibly have them featured in these episodes. But I think that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.